Honestly, my favorite part about the song we just played there, was that's not even from Ace Attorney. That's from an entirely different thing that I don't even know I'll get copyright straight from. I'm saying that this game probably needs to be turned down just a tad bit. Okay, hello Amanda, hello Brevo, hello Aura, hello Stream Elements. Oh no, Pio just went on to fucking from this night. Oh. It's gonna make my damn head. I was just saying. Right, let's get the screen up. Oh yes, I could have sorted this all out before I started. Ace Attorney. Right, I have played this quite a bit already. To give an idea of where I'm at, I'm on episode 4. We got all these saves here. Right, I don't know if I should start from the beginning. No, I won't, because I know the cases. I don't think it's as fun if you know the cases. If you know what to look out for, you know what to say. It's not as fun as it could be. However, I am going to turn down stuff just a little bit more. That's insulting. I want this at 5 all the time because the music's so fucking good. Alright, and yes, you might have noticed something. I never played visual novels. This is the first visual novel I've ever played. They're releasing the Apollo Justice games as a... I don't know what that means. Is that like a sequel to Ace Attorney? Apollo Attorney? Or is it called Apollo Justice? That sounds a very old name. I feel like someone very old would have that name. I've never played Ace Attorney games. This is my first time playing them, and let me check here. I have a whopping 15 hours in this game. 15 fucking hours. And fuck, it's been so much fun, even though I'm just fucking reading. But yes, this is the main point of the stream. It's for me to read to you. For me to do multiple voices and you all to listen. Do I feel bad for you guys? Yes. But this should be fun. So we're going to continue episode 4. Not done this one yet. This is going to be... I'm new to this one. Yes. It's been what? 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Mary Chrysler. Oh! What the fuck? Oh my god! This is crazy! God damn it, I really think I should start from the beginning now because it's very important that we all should know who the fuck that is. We all should know who the fuck that is. Okay, you know what? I can't do this. I wasn't expecting a turn like that. We're going back. And we're going to start from the beginning of the game. Yes. Right? I didn't think that would happen. That's the sound of the Fortnite streamer getting away. Right. We're going back. New game. Play this game. So, we were right here. This is where we were at. I just completed this one yesterday. I've been completing these like, as time goes on. So let's do the first turnabout, episode 1. Are you sure you want to do the first? Yeah, sure. Go be shit because I know the story. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court defendant, lobby number 2. Right, let's get the chat was not appearing for me for a second, so I got up there. Don't feel bad for them. I've missed some parts of the chat because of my Fortnite moment. Sounds about right. I still need to get the Ace Attorney Chronicle game as well. I don't feel bad for us. Don't forget like stream. I know. Thank you, stream elements. Okay. Yes. This is not going to be a good stream. I'm going to be completely honest. It's not going to be a good stream. It's going to be very weird because obviously there's nothing to do. It's just me reading. Boy, I'm nervous. Right. Oh, sorry. It's a woman. Oh, hey, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons why I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! Please let me know if my mic's not cutting out and stuff like that, but I really want you guys to get the full experience of this, alright? I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me that death sentence. I'm not afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't believe in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. This paper says it was you. Yeah, his name's Butts. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Our first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it was usually the Butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he is a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court Courtroom, number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Larry. God, I can't go into the fucking Butts. I'm a child, I know. For the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide your fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Nope. Head shaking, eyesight fading, knees weak, arms heavy. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do just fine. Next question. This is the murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name? Sydney. Alright, I don't get a second name. I know this one. Glad I read the case report over so many times. Wait. Oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporary. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name's listed in the court record. Just press tab. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? It was Cindy. No, it's Mia. Mia died. Who's that next? I don't know. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Your mom. Now, tell me what was the cause of death. Blunt trauma, it said, yeah? Blunt trauma. She died because she was strangled on. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck by a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what this object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found laying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepted it into evidence. Statue. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Of course. The evidence is only ammunition if you have it in court. Use the tab to fuck off the metagaming. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Oh, Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help you in your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, now I get excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were getting great. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. What's this the name of the next song? Oh yeah, it's Heart or Chernobyl or something like that. Yeah. Super excited to play it when it comes out. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing another man. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. I think I'll have like a PvP multiplayer. I'm not too sure about actual co-op multiplayer. They've never been too fond of making co-op multiplayer games. From what I know about them. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until a day before she died. Until the day before she the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We could clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him answering that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Yes, object. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oh. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Okay. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. He died of cringe. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? He needs to answer honestly, so... I know, I'll send him a single. Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies the matter. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payton, the prosecution may call his witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, Matt Whitnell was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sowett to the stand. Mr. Sowett, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sowett, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Just a heads up to everyone, you're going to notice every asshole gets a southern description at one point. Right? Every single asshole gets a southern accent at some point. And I don't know why. Do I think southerners are bad people? Maybe. But let's continue with the game, shall we? Why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't the phones supposed to work during blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawitz used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record adds to the court record. I was trying to say to Mr. Stone's building. Well, Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. From noon, so it's from 12 to 6. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes! Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? Alright. Alright, right. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Well, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? I don't prove he's not! You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find a contradiction between the court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you have found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness' face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradiction in the testimony. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna read heads again. I'm gonna go skip. Well, okay, I'll read it. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing from the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because they left the door half open behind him. Okay. Thinking of a stranger looks inside the apartment. What gave the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only for me to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. True words have never been spoken. Anyone wouldn't look inside. Why did Payne cut him off so quickly? So, you looked into the apartment, and what happened then? Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I called and fight and found myself unable to just go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the exact time it was. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that sound strange to you? But is any evidence to contradict him? Yeah, sure thing. This bitch died in 1845! What the fuck you mean 1 p.m.? You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find a body at 1 p.m. How do you explain the 3-hour gap? Shit! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowett, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a pretty good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Alright, Mia. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Witness testimony. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victims must have been watching a video on the tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. Terribly sorry about that, the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Yes, Phil. Right! You know what to do! I've got this one! Alright, this motherfucker completely forgot about the blackout! See, when I heard the time, there was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. I call bullshit! Hold it right there! The prosecutor said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah, well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowett? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sowett, the court would prefer to hear that accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. You seem rather distraught. Oh no, wrong person. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowett. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. They must have... that must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Dude, I love the music. Actually, I didn't hear the clock. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Hey, how the fuck you know this clock? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Well, you, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sowett. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just have to tilt it and you can see the time, and it will say the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have a problem with the testimony now? Yes! Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness testimony. His mom. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is if he... with a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. I shouldn't do that. I slapped my table. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order! Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Guys, screenshot! Screenshot! Prove it! Mr. Sowett. The sound must have heard me. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is a baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness' face! Nah. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? Never. Like, I never. The clock, no, I heard, I saw. Stop, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defenseless claim. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness came from was the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this one. I better think through carefully. Your Honor, the sound that Mr. Sauer heard was definitely the clock. In fact, a fact which is clear if you simply examine. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here, in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Cock. I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what the time it is now? It's 11:25. Ha! As you can see, the clock's exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like a clock, it is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let the indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination between Mrs. Frank Sowett. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mrs. Sowett. Oh, shit! Yeah, Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this to think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking out the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts and assuming the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you have your proof. Right? Okay, you think of a reason why the clock would be running 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait a second. Maybe I can prove it. Have the evidence somewhere that you can prove it right. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found evidence that supports this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victim has just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 p.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't running 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mrs. Sowett, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, oh. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is the only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, the court's adjourned. My reading is not crazy good, but it's okay. It turns out Frank Sowett was becoming a burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett had let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And one tapped her. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right? Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've been on a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Oh, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Harry Butt's innocent. Thanks. I already owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me. I think she fought you quite a lot of you on her way, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really? Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Pretty sure it's this. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Oh. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Oh, that made him feel a little better. Right? Hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We drink and toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying a part why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. Yeah, tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was going to be the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end." That took an hour. Fucking hell. I wasn't actually expecting it to take that long. Oh, shit. No, we won't save. We'll go to the next one. I might do this one as well. Or I might stop when I get to a chapter. Hello? This is Mia. Hey, Mia. It's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. It's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz around about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is the time? What is it this time, sorry? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You've always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come back to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick him up? I'll be in... Oh, you know what? Alright. I just read what a man said. I am 15 hours. This is going to take so long to fucking do. And I'm pretty sure this chapter alone is like 5 hours. Right, so I'm going to quickly end stream. I'm going to restart with something else. Right, I'll be right back. Shouldn't be long.